everyone, I am Gabriella from Mindful Movement with Gabriella, and I'm here to take you through a 30-minute Pilates flow today. I'm going to be using my ring or my magic circle. If you have one, then amazing, grab one. If you don't and you have a Pilates ball, grab your ball. It'll be a less intense version. And if you don't have a ball or a circle, grab hold of a pillow and just sort of fold it in half. It's going to be a lot in between our thighs. There's going to be some things that we just won't use our equipment, but it's really there to add intensity if you want to. So if you've got one, grab it and then we will get going. We're going to lie on our back as always. If you're using your circle or your ball, just keep it off to the side. And then we're going to start to focus on our breath. So let's just start to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. As we breathe in through our nose, letting our body expand and fill up in all directions. And just do a little scan of your body, see how you're feeling today. If there's any movement that feels nice, I always say you can take that now. If you prefer just to hold it still and focus on your breath, just stay there. And really try and feel grounded through your mat. So feel your feet to the floor, your hands, the back of your triceps, the back of your pelvis, ribs, shoulders, head. Just feel really grounded, really supported through the floor. And then we're going to start to just tilt our pelvis and release. So if anyone did the video from last week, starting in the same way, just really small movement, drawing your hips towards your navel and then releasing it in the other direction. And again, chin is up to the sky. We'll do 2 more. One last one, and into a neutral position. Now just draw your hips. So it might be hard to see on camera. You're just drawing one hip up to one rib and down. So you're getting a lateral movement now of your pelvis, just shortening that space between your hip and your ribs. 2 more. One last one, and then release. We're going to grab hold of our circle or our ball or our cushion, pop it in between our knees. So from here, we're going to feel really grounded through the floor. Oh, sorry, my hair clips in the way. Now we're just going to start to squeeze the circle and release. So we're getting our inner thighs firing on, deep abdominals. As I said, if you've got the circle, that's going to be the most intense version. If you've got a ball, you're also going to start to get a little bit more feedback here. Cushion as well. Imagine it's something a little bit bigger. So as you squeeze in, we control. As we release, we control. We'll do 2 more. One last one. Now we're going to add on, squeeze it into your narrowest point or your deepest point, and then squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out. And squeeze in. Hold it there, squeeze for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. All these circles are intense. And squeeze. Here we go, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. Squeeze it into its deepest point. Little pushes, even deeper for 4. One last one, open. And then again, here we go. Let's squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. On our next one, we're going to squeeze in for 1 count and then slow the release out. And squeeze in for 1. And release. Just make sure we haven't overly tucked our pelvis. So as always, we want our pubic bone in line with our hips here. 2 more like this. I can really feel my inner thighs. One last one. And then we're going to hold it at the deepest point and then just squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're going to draw our knees into our chest and then tap our feet back down. So this is what really challenges your pelvis. So you want to make sure as you tap your feet to the floor that, I'm going to exaggerate, but that doesn't happen, this sort of sensation. You want to keep the front of your body drawn in, and then as I move my knees, nothing moves in my body. Find that grounding through the back of your hands, through the back of your triceps, your head. Really challenging our deep abdominals. On our next one, we're going to hold it up. Then we're going to squeeze the circle in and out. Oh my gosh, this kills me. And in. If you haven't got a circle, get one. Get yourself one. They are intense. Breathe. But still with our ball getting a lot of work, and even with our cushion, if you really control the in and control the out, really starts to intensify through our thighs. On our next one, we're going to hold it in and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And again, squeeze in and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 2 more, we squeeze in and pulse for 4. And out. 1 last one, in and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Hands are going to come behind our head now. We're going to lift ourselves up, squeeze your circle, and lower yourself down. So squeeze the circle, peel your shoulder blades up, release the circle, and lower down. So now starting to work a little bit more into the top layer of our abdominals, and down. Just breathe in a way that feels comfortable for you, that feels good and supportive for your body. Iggy can't make up his mind where he's going to sit. And down. On our next one, let's hold it up. Extend your arms. Pump your arms and squeeze your thighs 4 times, and then we come in and down, release. So squeeze your circle, take it slow, lift yourself up, extend your arms, pump as you squeeze the circle 4 times, and then back down. Did I do 4 or 5 that time? And lift up, I lose count, and squeeze 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. One last one here, curling your body up, reach, pump 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. On our next one, we're going to hold it up. Keep pumping your arms. So strong pumps from underneath your arms. So find your arm, your back connection. And then if you want to, we add the squeeze on the circle as we pump. So a little bit of coordination here. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Hands go back behind our head. Draw your knees into your chest. Now we're going to ab curl up as we squeeze our circle and release as we come down. So peeling up, squeeze, and lower. Just remember, this is going to be your more intense version, so you can pop your feet back down to the floor whenever you need to. Oh my goodness, I'm so shaky. And down. 2 more. 1 last one. We're going to add the extensions of our arms and the 4 pumps. So here we go. Let's lift it up. Pump 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in and down. And come up. 4. Oh, and in. I'm not going to lie, my inner thighs are dead. Pump 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. 1 last one. We're going to peel up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. On our next one, we're going to hold it up. So peel your body up. Start pumping your arms first. Then if you wanted a little bit of an extra challenge, we add the squeeze as well. Oh, that really slows my pump down with my arms. Breathe here. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Really nice little rock from side to side, keeping your ball, your pillow, your circle in between your knees. We're going to come into a version of our double leg stretch. Obviously, my legs are much wider than we normally do for our double leg stretch, but we're going to extend our arms and legs out, circle your arms around, and draw it in. And here we go. Let's send it out. Circle your arms and draw it in. 1 last one, then we're going to start to add our squeezes with our circle. And in. On our next one, let's take it out. Hold it there. Squeeze your circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle your arms and in. And again, 2 more. Let's send it out. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle your arms and come in. Sorry, this arm closest to the window might look a bit strange because I haven't actually got enough room. Here we go. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle and in. Really nice. Little rock from side to side. Pop your feet down now. Circle or ball or pillow or nothing. We're going to reach the circle or our piece of equipment to the outside and then just come down through the middle and reach. So I want you to try and think about opposite ribs lifting up and across and down. So getting a little bit more into our obliques and lower. Lift. If you want to make it more intense, we're going to start to add an extension. So same leg extends and we come in and extend and in. So if you start to feel this in your head and your neck, just take your hands behind your head. So if you're holding a piece of equipment, you can just get rid of it. Now, if you want to make this more intense, let's take our other leg up to into our chest and then we extend and in. So it's like that. It's like your single leg stretch. One knee in, one leg long. So think about the opposition. Knee pulling in, foot extending away. 2 more. And in. One last one. We're going to hold it up. Just lower and lift your extended leg. Lower and lift. 3 more. 2. One last one. Take the circle up to the sky, body through the center, single leg switch or single leg stretch, switching it over. Just renaming our Pilates moves there. Here we go. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. If that feels okay, we're going to extend our legs. Now let's lower one leg and up. Other leg lowers and lift. Keep reaching your circle up. See if we can almost lift our armpits up off the mat. Now let's switch and switch and switch. Big deep breaths here. Now little pulses apart. Let's pull. 4, 3, 2, 1 and switch. Pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more on each side. 4, 3, 2, 1 and switch. Oh, everything up to the sky and bend it in. We go to the other side. Reach up and lower. Really good work. Hopefully we're feeling our abdominals. And just remember, sort of as I add on in our abdominals, if you haven't done my videos before, you'll find that each move is sort of more intense. So you only take the progression if that works for your body. So now let's extend the same leg as the side the circle is lifting to. And down. Again, same thing. If neck and head is starting to feel it, you take your hands behind your head. That's just going to support it a little bit more. If you want to go for an extra challenge, other knee comes in and we extend and down. So just be mindful of your pelvis. Your tailbone can lift because your head lifts up, but just make sure that the extending leg doesn't drag your pelvis away from you. So we shouldn't be feeling this in our lower back at all. 3 more. On our next one, let's hold it up, lower and lift your leg. Oh, I'm so shaky. 3 more. 2. One last one. Through the center with our body, single leg stretch. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Both legs extend up to the sky. Let's lower and lift. Remember, take breaks when we need to. Zipping up our abdominals, so it's a zip up and in And then just speed it up slightly, still moving with control. Just switch your legs and add the pumps. 4, 3, and switch. 4. And again, switch. One last one. Oh, and come in. Really nice work. Let's roll over onto our side. Circle can be in your hand if you've got your circle. Knees are up and in, feet are in line with your bum. And then all we're going to do is squeeze our knee open as we have a little push on the circle and come down. And squeeze. So if you've got a ball, you might be pushing into your ball. If you haven't got anything, you can have your hand to the floor. You can have your hand to your hip. So squeeze, push, and in. And squeeze, push. Keeping your hips stacked. Let's add a double pulse. So pull it open. 2 little pulses and release. And we go open. 2 little pulses and in. One last one. And then we're going to hold it open and just your little pulls at that top range. Pull and pull. So pushing into your circle really activates your body, your center. 3 more. 2. One last one, lower it down. Stay on this side, just rest your head in your hands. You can keep your piece of equipment here. We're now going to lift parallel and down. And parallel. Lower. And control the lift, control the lower. I always say that. Double lift now. So you take it up, 2 little lifts, and control down. Try and relax your foot, because sometimes we find that we grip into our calves and our shin. So you want to think about moving your leg from the top of your hip. If this is starting to hurt your wrist, you could always rest your head down. Okay, next one, we hold it up and lift, lift. Four more. 3, 2, 1, and lower. This time we're going to lift our feet. You're going to squeeze open and lower. So coming back to the external rotation. Little squeeze if you can with your upper body. Keeping your feet lifted high. So hopefully starting to feel it into this side. Into your hips. Two more. Now we're going to add that double pull. So here we go. We open. 2 pulls and down. Some people think of, I've said this, some people think of this as like 3 little pulses. The reason I always say 2, if you're like, why is she saying 2? Is I think of an open, a hold, then you do your 2 extra pulses at your end range and then you lower. Just in case anyone's like, Gabby can't count. And down. One last one. And then we're going to hold it up and then just pulse it as you push into your circle. Squeeze is there. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come down. Really nice. Piece of equipment off to the side. We're going to come up into our push-ups. So you have the options, because of my elbow, I keep mine on my knees today. You have the option to keep it on your knees or lift it up. So we're going to do 3 push-ups, Pilates push-ups, so elbows into our body. Once you've done your 3rd one, lift your knees up into our leg pull. We're then going to lift and lower, and lift and lower. Back into your push-ups, whichever version you're doing on your knees or your knees lifted up. 3 times. Lift yourself up, so heels together, toes out into your leg pull. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Height doesn't matter when you lift your leg. I want you to really think about the length. 3, 2. Lift yourself up and lift. 1, lift, 2. One last round. Here we go. 3, 2. Lift yourself up. And drop onto all fours. Really nice. We're going to extend the circle in front. So it's going to be in the same hand as we had the piece of equipment in. Extend opposite leg. We're going to lift up as we push into our circle. If you've got a ball, you've got your ball. If you haven't got anything, I'd recommend just lifting and lowering down and lifting. Push. So your center's really working. It gets so shaky whenever I use the circle. And lower. Let's do 3 more. 2. One last one. Hold it up. Just push into the circle. Push and push. Leg stays long. Neck stays long. I always find I'm going like this. I am not perfect by any means in these positions. Here we go. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. One last one. Let's add the little lift up as we pulse down. Little lifts. Breathe. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come in. Perfect. We're going to turn ourselves around so we're on the other side now. On our forearm almost did that. We'll do that another time. So on our forearm, we're going to squeeze open and come in. So we're lifting up with the side of our body here. Hips stay stacked. Little push into our circle, and all of this top part of our body, oh my God, my coordination's gone wrong as I'm trying to talk. All of the top part of your body, think about really stabilizing here. So what I can do is sort of this, not really think about it, oh, I'm pushing, all of this is working, my side is working, and then it is a full body exercise, as well as obviously hip mobility, glutes, and down. Let's start to add our double pulse. So we send it open, 2 pulses, and come down. And open, 2 pulses, and close. Really good. One last one. Then we'll hold it open. Tiny pushes just at your end range. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Rest your head in your hands. Now we lift parallel. So same thing, push into the circle and come down. So you want to think about foot lifting at the same time as your knee, because last time it was more external rotation. This is a parallel position. Double push, so we go up, 2 lifts, and down, and up, push, push, lower. I have to really think about pulsing my leg up and pushing down with my arm. One last one. Then we'll hold it up, just your pushes, up with your leg, down with your arm. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Lift your feet up, open your knee and close, and open, in. Down. 3 more. 2. 1 last one. We start to add that double open. Oh, I'm really feeling it on this side. Let's open. 2 pushes. Lower and open. 2 pushes. In. 2 more. 1 last one. Holding it open, here we go. Just our pushes up, down into the circle. Oh my goodness, here. 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Amazing. Let's lift ourselves up. Circle stays in your hand. Extend, opposite leg lifts as you push and lift. So I'm going to exaggerate here. I think I say this in all my videos, but just be mindful that this doesn't happen. I want you to think about center, hugging up and in. We lift our leg and we push down. Two more. Holding your leg up, push and release the circle. Push and release. So you want your arm to be long, so just there I just move my circle slightly further forward. Now let's add pulses up with our leg, down with the circle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Circle or ball or cushion back in between our thighs on all fours. Tuck your toes under. We're going to hover up, squeeze, release and lower. And hover, squeeze, release and down. Hover, squeeze. On our next one, hold your knees up, squeeze in and out, and in, and out. Oh, my circle feels like it's going to ping away. 2 more. 1 last one. Let's hold it in the deepest point with your circle. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Really good. Pop the circle off to the side. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up to the sky. Walk it out so it's in your downward facing stretch. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Roll yourself up to standing. We are going to grab hold of our circle, pop it in between our ankles now. Roll yourself up. From here, take your hands to your hips. If you've got a circle, great. If you haven't got any equipment, absolutely fine. We're going to start to work through our feet, our calves, our ankles. So you're going to peel your heels up and slowly lower down. So think about going through lots of different levels as you lift your heels up and down. Keep pushing into your big toes. 2 more. 1 last one, hold it at the top. You're going to drop your heels about halfway and then drive them back up. Halfway and lift. So just getting it into our calves. Really good for the blood flowing through our body. Oh my gosh, it's hot in here today. Okay, little pumps up. Here we go. Pumps at the top range. Push. Push. Oh, she's about to fall backwards. 3 more. 2. 1 last one. Lower your heels. You're going to squat down and squeeze the circle in. And we squat and squeeze. One last one. Hold it up, squeeze in and out. So we're gonna try and keep our hips fairly level. We're gonna try and not lean over to that side. If you haven't got a piece of equipment, just pull your legs slightly in and push away. But have that sensation of squeezing top of your inner thighs together. Now take it to its deepest point with a circle and just do little squeezes in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into our squats down and the leg squeezes in. This is what's great with a circle, is you can get so much work on your reduction. So when your leg is moving into the midline of your body. Bands are really good for when you're abducting. And in. 2 more. One last one. Oh, she's going for one more. Hold it in, squeeze in and lift. I got excited. So same thing here. It's a lot of work for your supporting foot. That's having to support you, challenge your balance. Try not to lean over to this side. 2 more. One last one, let's hold it in. Squeezes at that deepest point. Make sure your knee is facing forward so it's not internally or externally rotating. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nearly done. We're going to squat down, lift our heels, lower our heels and up. We drop. Heels lift, lower and up. I'll just show you side on. Hopefully you can see my trousers. So we drop, heels lift, lower and up and down, lift. One last one. Then we're going to hold it down, finish with our tiny little dips down. If you want to, extra challenge, lift your heels. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1 last one, hold it there, 4, 3, 2, 1 and fold over your legs. Perfect. Pop any of your equipment off to the side. We'll slow it down. So take your chin to your chest. So stand up tall. Should have said that first. Chin to your chest. Rolling down. I'm really trying to work on curving through my spine because someone said the other day when I was teaching that my back is very straight. So I am working on that because I am aware of that. So really trying to curve when you roll down there. Bend and stretch your legs. Come on to all fours. Let's get a bit of rotation. Extend one arm up to the sky and thread it through. 2 more. One last one. Through the center, over to the other side. Let's lift it up. One last one. Coming onto all fours, feet together, knees wide. Stretch it back. And then lift it all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. And you are done. Amazing work, well done. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you haven't got yourself a circle, definitely get yourself one. It adds so much intensity into workouts, gives you so much more feedback. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. I'm getting the sense that people are enjoying the longer form videos, so I'm going to try and get those out every week. But do let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you for spending your time with me today.
Shake it out.